Okay, hello everyone. Isaiah here, Belongi Vampiro. It's the first time I'm trying this, but I've been thinking I need to upload a little bit more content. Easiest way to do that is live stream. So here we go. I see there's no one here, but that's okay. Anyway, mainly want to say how in the world did a 39, almost 40-year-old man decide to play with balloons for a living? Um, well, let's start with man. So, okay, with a live stream, um, your mind going shows up every time. Really fun. Okay, anyway, completely unscripted. When I was a of course growing up as a kid, I always loved the balloon animals. When I had came across a clown or saw a musician make something on stage, and thought that was always kind of fun. And at one point or another, ran into some people talking a little bit more about how to make balloons, and that was kind of fun. But when I was a kid, when I was like 16 years old, did a summer's mission trip with a group called Youth with a Mission, or commonly called YWAM. For those in Norway, that's Ungdom I Uppdrag. Anyway, when I went on this summer's mission trip, part of the things we learned was how to make very, very basic balloons, a sword and a heart and a dog, or something very, very simple like that. And we would take these balloons and we'd go out on our little missions trip and we'd make it for the kids in the countries we went to. And just give them away, make them for the kids, make them happy. And it was kind of a fun thing to do as a Christian missionary, just to give something back to the kids, just something fun, just to bless them. And that was kind of fun. And I kind of played around with it a little bit more. A few years later, when I was 20, 21, I actually joined staff with a Christian missionary organization in Denver. A little bit different from my starting point, which was in California. But in Denver, we we did the balloons as part of a mission trip, and one of the things I was responsible for was to teach the kids and the students how to make balloon animals, basic balloon animals again, and send them off. Now we all learned the very same basic sword, dog, hat, heart, very very basic stuff, and I thought that was just fun. So I just kind of asked and took a couple of extra balloons and played with them, and you know, had one balloon because I had a very limited supply. So I would inflate one balloon and make as many different animals out of that one balloon. I'd mess it up, start over again, do everything I could with just that one balloon and just learn and practice and have fun with it. So just over the years, I just started doing this more and more and more, and it became a fun little hobby I did kind of on the side. Well, when I left the missionaries group and went back home to California, this was something I did for fun and started doing it for my church harvest festival. And then my dad asked me once, he was a manager at a restaurant, and he asked me to come and make balloons at his restaurant a couple of times. Then I helped him out with a Halloween festival once, making balloons. And it was just something I did, kind of a fun hobby type of thing. You know, it was fun, just make balloon animals for kids. Started driving my wife crazy because I started carrying balloons in my pocket to make little kids happy if they were screaming and crying in grocery stores or in restaurants. And every so often I'd leave a balloon dog with the tip in its hands for the waitress. Just, have fun with it. So a few years later, we moved on to Norway. And my wife is Norwegian, by the way. I met her in the missionary organization. So we moved to Norway and struggling to make more than minimum wage with my lack of Norwegian language skills at the time. Um, I was working in a job that I didn't like, or rather hated, but pushing through. And I got this crazy idea through a book called 48 Days to the Work You Love. Great book. I highly recommend it. To maybe go into business for myself. So, as ignorant as I was, I decided to go ahead and go into business for myself. So I got myself an apron, a bag of balloons, and a pump, and decided, okay, I'm going to start my own business. Went out, registered a business, got a web page going. Very, very horrible, horrible, bad web page. That was, yeah, it needed help. It was, had no clue what I was doing when it came to SEO or anything that makes a good web page for business. So I went ahead and developed this business out a little bit and went out and promptly did not make any money. I got a birthday party from our landlord hired me for a birthday party. Then I got hired for a concert to do some balloons, and they liked me, which was cool. And just over the next couple of years, I just made balloon animals for fun. Well, not for fun, for a business, but I wasn't making a lot of money. I was making the first year, I made about half a month's wages for the whole year, about an equivalent half a month's wages for the year. That didn't work out so well. So the next year I did better. I did a month's wages for the whole year, 1 month's wages. That was complete total sales. That was not counting my cost in balloons or taxes or anything else. That was what I sold for. And I was really struggling. I contacted a guy here in Norway and asked, so how do you survive on balloons in Norway? He said, well, you need to become a balloon decorator. And I actually had a few clients I talked to, like, oh, can you do balloon decoration? I'm like, I can do the balloon animal, but I can't do the arch or the column or anything like that. I have no clue. So the guy said, hey, you need to become a decorator. So I'm like, okay, I really want to make this work. So I dug around. I contacted my balloon distributor, a really great guy named Petter. And he got me started with the balloon, um, kind of like the balloon course, which was the Qualtex certified balloon artist program. And I started doing that. It's a DVD course I took. They have other versions of it. So I took the course and started learning how to do decoration. The following fall, I managed to travel up to Sandefjord in Norway and take my certified balloon artist exam. And I succeeded in becoming a certified balloon artist and doing decoration. That year, because I was able to do decor, I was able to, hello, I was able to do more jobs, and I did 78,000 kroner in sales. The previous 2 years, just for an idea, I get 10,000 in sales, then 20,000 sales, then jumped to 78,000 sales. Then the following year, I did 278,000 sales. And I'm not sure about last year. I'm still doing my taxes. So anyway, it was quite a process, and I never thought I'd be a balloon man today, where I make my living making balloon stuff for people, making their events great, making kids smile with a balloon. That's what's fun. I love making people happy. I love people saying the event was awesome. The balloons are great. They were the added touch. That was what we were looking for. That was the wow factor. That's the fun thing. Did not know that that's where I was going to wind up with, but that's how I became a balloon guy. So, as I steal from Spidey, I'm your friendly neighborhood balloon guy. I'm having fun. I'm having fun creating stuff, making videos, and trying to help people out making. Okay, you have a good day. Talk to you all later. Bye bye.